at the beginning, what I wanted was to create a YouTube channel and to interview some elders of women's spirituality, some foremothers of the feminine spirituality. And then when I talked to you about that, you said to me, well, you know, that's a great idea, Claire, and why don't we create this online platform where, you know, those women could teach and spread their knowledge, you know, to all over the world. And I thought, well, great. And at the time, you know, it was just after COVID.
Yeah.
And most of these women who were traveling around the world were not able to do it anymore. And actually, it was much more comfortable for them, you know, to be able to teach and to, you know, and to give their wisdom and to spread their wisdom from their home. So thank you, Vanina, for allowing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a great idea. And I think that also what is so interesting is to have, you know, the fact that, you know, women from all over the world can get together, listen to these women and share is really wonderful.
Yeah.
It is really wonderful. It really creates magic.
Yeah.
Really.
And I remember when you came to me with that idea. It was in 2020, and I remember like being on the watch out for all those foremothers. I'm like, oh, now they're gonna be coming online because of COVID, and I'm gonna be able to learn from her much more, because before you were just, you know, seeing, okay, are they traveling to Europe? Will I be able to catch one of her workshops? Because it was hard to access their knowledge. And COVID got me excited about that. I'm like, oh, is that going to come online? And I remember telling you, but they are not. And I had that deep frustration because I was seeing the online learning world bloom. And a lot of online courses was coming on. And I was telling you, but you see, it's not the people that hold the wisdom that we see. We see like just women that are very good at working online, very good at marketing themselves. And I felt quite frustrated because I was like, oh, like women are waking up to feminine wisdom, it's amazing, but they don't actually have access to the source. And how can we give them access to the source? And I think that's how it started shifting the project.
It's not only the teachings which I find so necessary, but it's also their life experience. Because they know what it's about to have elder parents, you know, most of them, their parents are gone, but they've gone through that. They are grandmothers, they've been mothers. So they really have the right perspective of what life is all about, you know. And if you can give not only teachings, but also tricks about what life is all about, this is what is important, you know. And this is how it really creates intergenerational cooperation, collaboration, and it's really what the world needs now, really. I truly believe in that.
And it feels like, you know, going back in time and just sitting down, like all generation of women, listening to stories and just drinking the wisdom from our elders, which we don't get to do that often now.
Yeah, and also what is quite extraordinary is that when those women get together, and lots of them have memories of the old days.
Yeah.
So what is nice is how in their life they've been doing so many different things, and how this feminine knowledge, wisdom, and integration has really made them so creative. And what they've been doing in their life with kids, with women, with young men, with whatever, you know. And this is what is so makes it magical, really.
And when we started with the project, we realized it was also an act of service to those women. First of all, like you said, they couldn't travel anymore. And for some of them, their business model was really like we realized that we were needing new type of money coming into their world because they couldn't travel anymore. And also, like all this tech. Like everything that's involved in teaching online was, for some of them, was quite out of reach. So it was for us to provide a platform for them to just come and teach, and we would take care of all the rest and all the technology, the sales page, handling the replay, and they will just come into their full magic and teach. And that was, yeah, the idea.
Yes, thank you, Vanina, because I must say it's been challenging for me. You know,
You've been learning.
Yeah, you know, I had to. And yes, I think, you know, it is really the right service to the world, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of that, and this is also what we need, proud women. What is interesting, you know, in Wise Women of the World, it's to see the diversity of what you can do and just daring to go for it and being really true to oneself and to really go for what you are good at and for what you think your, you know, your soul calling, listening to your soul calling. And this is what these women, these elders are showing to really, they went for it.
Yeah.
They really went for it. And I'm very thankful, and I'm feeling a lot of gratitude toward them for, you know, for doing that and for showing us that there are different ways and that we are going to find our ways too.
And which is amazing as well is that we have women from all over, like the teachers. We have teachers from the North America, South America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's so rich because they all come with different, you know, background. But also what I found really interesting is that like the thread is like it's from the same source, feminine wisdom, but with different perspective. And during the course we have women from all over the world as well, which is so rich. I feel like we are, you know, just spreading light and feminine wisdom all over, which I love.
Yeah, it's a very luminous grid, you know.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a grid, yes, really. And it's so interesting to see that, you know, when really an idea is ready to be spread, somehow, you know, things pop up in various points of the world, and, you know, it creates so much.
They come in with like 20, 30, 40 years of like building their work, and it's such a privilege to receive such depth and embodiment. And it's really like, for me, it's embodied wisdom. That's really what I see from all those teachers, and it's so rich.
Yeah, when you listen to them, you see it's really anchored, you know. And this is what I believe is true harmony of masculine and feminine knowledge. It's when it's really there and anchored.
And the stories of their life, I love listening to them.
Yes.
I think probably on the platform we'll have Luz Clara's story somewhere.
Yes.
Like, wow, listening to her story.
Yes, she went through a lot.
Yeah. Brooke Medicine Eagle and Marlies, like, listening to their life.
And Vicky too, Vicky Noble. What is interesting too is why they decided to do what they did when they were quite young, what they were going through, you know, their little story in the big history, you know, of the world. Obviously, you are different if you were born in the UK, if you were born in Chile, if you were born in the United States or wherever in New Zealand and Australia, but why they decided to do that, and their story and the history of the world, which was ready to listen and to all, you know, that women were becoming back into their power.
How do you feel all those teachings held by those elders are really like essential to what we are living right now, and why women just like we just get so much out of listening to their teachings?
Well, probably you know the link between the state the earth is in and the fact that there has been a real disrespect of the earth and of women, you know, and it's been like that for a long time, and it's increasing more and more. So I think that women have realized that their connection with the earth was essential to their inner and outer development. So this is why it's so important that the connection we have with the earth is really helping us to go for it and to see that, you know, the outside world is important, but our inner world is very important too. And how we look at the world and how we can really stand up also is very important. So it's just the beginning, but I think it's going to spread more and more and become more and more essential. Women speak, and all these women's circles, they help women within the intimacy of the circle to speak their truth, and it allows them after to be able to speak their truth in the outside world. This is just the beginning. If your heart is stirred by this, if you feel the echo, subscribe, join us, and meet the foremothers of feminine wisdom. wisewomenoftheworld.com